apparently he cannot get federal workers to come to the office. Take a look at this headline from Axios. Scoop inside the Biden White House aggressive back-to-office push. Hans Nichols with some great reporting. White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients is holding up the Department of Veterans Affairs and U.S. Agency for International Development. Well, they are the first two to hit the benchmark of workers as the poster children of getting folks back to the office. Why? Because those agencies' workers spend 5 out of every 10 days in the office. For the Biden White House, spending 5 of 10 work days in the office is a success. Here now, who is always in the office, Democratic strategist Kurt Bardella. If the benchmark is 5 out of every 10 days, I wouldn't tell anybody.
I mean, 50%, that's better than...
That's not passing. Do they get half pay?
Well, let's be very clear here. Just because you're not physically in the office doesn't mean you're not working.
This is what I don't understand, okay? He's the commander-in-chief.
Yes.
Okay, he is the boss, right? Why doesn't he say, if he wants everybody back in the office, your job is now back in the office, we're ending work from home, come back, or you're fired?
Because if they did that, there'd be a mass exodus of the federal government.
And that would be a problem?
Yes, it would be. Because people still, the federal government still does a lot of stuff that people need day in and day out. That's why when the government shuts down, that freaks everybody out on some level. A lot of the career civil service employees who have gotten used to the remote work life that many Americans have experienced in the post-COVID world, they are not eager to go back to that. And I think their case is, listen, if you want us to go in full time now, like, who's going to help us watch our kids? Who's going to help us with the daycare? Who's going to help us with the logistics?
That, but at the same time, though, we the taxpayers are paying their salary, right? And if you work for any other normal company, they say you're going to have to deal with your child care and everything else as you did before. If you don't want to come to the office, we're not paying you.
Well, I think what we're seeing in the private sector, though, is there are a lot of companies who have had to kind of adjust to, again, the workforce now knows what it's like to not have to be in the office from 9 to 5. It's hard to unknow that.
Right. That's true, though, for, like, fancy white-collar workers, right? They average federal salaries over $100,000. They get great health care benefits. They get all these things. Conceivably, the bar, if you want that salary, should be a little higher. There's also $7 billion every year spent to lease and maintain office space.
Right.
Right? At some point, isn't there a responsibility on President Biden to say, come in? You really think all these people are going to quit their cushy $115,000 a year jobs? No.
Well, listen, I think that what we ought to be doing is have less office space. I think that we should be saying, you know what, we're not going to bring everybody back. And I think that this mentality that you need to be in the office 9 to 5 is so archaic and arcane and completely out of step for where most Americans actually are.
Kurt, is it really most Americans, though? Is it most Americans, or is it most people who are white collar, 11 paid holidays, paid vacation, health benefits, retirement package, travel opportunities, make over $100,000 a year? People making less than $100,000 a year, most Americans, don't get to work from home.
Right, but I think most Americans, if given the option, would.
All right, there you go. Who can argue with that? Good to see you.
You too, brother.
All right.